Hare Krishna, welcome to the Amrut Vani program. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom on this dvadasi day. Bhakta Ramesha Nayak Prabhuji will be reading the Nama Amrita, followed by Srila Prabhupada's quote. Bhaktin Sneha Brakul Mataji will be reading Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam slokas, followed by Bhaktin Rupangsha Sharma Mataji reading Chaitanya Charitamrita sloka. Welcome to everyone once again. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada की जय। His Holiness गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। His Grace शिक्षा गुरु रूपविलास प्रभु की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामामृत। The chanting of the Mahamantra fixes one's mind upon Krishna. Narad Muni mentioned this sadhana bhakti in Srimad Bhagavatam 7th canto, 1st chapter, verse 32. He says there to King Yudhishthira, my dear king, one has to fix his mind on Krishna by any means. That is called the Krishna consciousness. It is the duty of the Acharya, the spiritual master, to find the ways and means for his disciple to fix his mind on Krishna. That is beginning of sadhana bhakti. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us an authorized program for this purpose, centered around the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. This chanting has so much power that it immediately attaches one to Krishna. That is the beginning of sadhana bhakti. Somehow or other, one has to fix his mind on Krishna. The great saint Ambarisha Maharaja, although a responsible king, fixed his mind on Krishna. And similarly, anyone who tries to fix his mind in this way will very rapidly make progress in successfully reviving the original Krishna consciousness, the nectar of devotion. Srila Prabhupada quote, 27th March. Ramachandra's life, God's activities, past times, if we hear, that means we are associating with the Ramachandra. There is no difference between his form, his name, his pastime, and himself. He is absolute. Therefore, either you chant the holy name of Rama, or you see the statue of Rama, or you talk of his transcendental pastimes, everything, that means you are associating with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We take advantage of these days when the incarnation of God appear or disappear, and we are trying to associate with him. Hawaii, 27th March 1969.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam.
Bhagavad Gita 7.19. Bahunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapadyate vasudev sarvam miti sa mahatma sudurlabha. Translation. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.8.50. Padbyam nakhamani shrenya vilasabhyam samarchatam ritpadma karnika dishtyam akramyatmani avastitam. Translation. Real yogis meditate upon the transcendental form of the Lord as he stands on the wall of the lotus of their hearts, the jewel-like nails of his lotus feet glittering. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 4.19. Shira Chora Gopinata Prasiddha Tara Nama Bhakta Gane Kahe Prabhu Saita Akhyana. Translation. That deity was known widely as Shir Chor Gopinath, Kheer Chor Gopinath, And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told his devotees the story of how the deity became so famous. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. श्री श्री राधारास बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय, संवेद भक्त वृंद की जय. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. This is the sar of all the Vedas, all the spiritual activities, all the Vedas. When we learn or practice or implement, it is only meant to some or other. We should try to remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. And that is the reason in the 9th chapter, last shloka, 9.34, Lord says, Manmana bhavo, mad bhakto, padyaji, mam namaskuru, mama vaishyase yuktveva, matma namat parayana. Anityam asukham lokam prapya bhajasvama. Clearly, Lord says that this world is anitya, asukha loka, and that's why one has to engage in bhajana. This is the only way out of it. And that's why our acharyas, first step to fix our mind in Krishna is that we should have a habit of chanting the holy name by stating, getting up, anywhere, anyhow. That habit has to be cultivated of chanting the holy name. And that's why first phase of our life is aparad stage. From the aparad stage, we have to come to the stage of nam abhas. And from nam abhas stage, we have to come to the stage of shuddhana. But first, a habit has to be cultivated. And that habit can be only cultivated when we have increase our chanting. We do a lot of quantity chanting. Quality chanting will come later on. Hare Krishna. Move forward. Yes. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. These ninefold bhaktis are considered as divine karma, akarma, and each and every activity, whatever we were doing, Shravanam, Kirtanam, it is absolute. And it has the power to destroy our karmas. And it is non different, like chanting of the holy name or listening to the pastimes of the Lord. They all come in the category of akarma. And this is what we have to practice. Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, those who see karma in akarma and akarma in karma are intelligent people in 4th chapter. And that's why we have to schedule and we have to place our 24 hours in such a way that somehow or other, sometime goes in chanting, sometime goes in listening, sometime goes in seva. And that is way we have to regulate our senses. Main purpose is to regulate our senses by engaging 24 hours of our senses in the service of Krishna. Bahunam janmanamante ज्ञानवान माम प्रपद्यते वासुदेवम सर्वमिति स महात्मा sudurlava. Bahunam janmanamante. After many, many births, Jnanavan, who is really intelligent, comes to me. Because he understands Vasudevam Sarvamiti. Everything is Vasudev. Water is Vasudev, sun is Vasudev, air is Vasudev, the earth is coming from Vasudev. Everything is Vasudev. Lord says, I'm inside everything, outside everything. So he is able to, through Jnana Chakshu, he is able to see the Lord everywhere through Jnana Chakshu. And such a Mahatma is very durlabha. One has to do meditation on the form of Lord.
in all the yoga system, whether it is Patanjali yoga system, Bhakti yoga system, or Jnana yoga, one has to focus and one has to focus on Lord Vishnu. And how one has to focus? He's standing on a lotus and his nails are shining like jewels. This is how one has to meditate on the beautiful form of the Lord, on the standing on the lotus in the heart. It is never Nirakar. Kirchura Gopinath, deity is widely known as Kirchura Gopinath. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told his devotees the story of how the deity became so famous because of Madhavendra Puri. And for Madhavendra Puri, who was a pure devotee, Lord stole the kheer. So that will come in due course of time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare